This episode of the Pie Strong podcast is brought to you by the Macquarie Inn Hotel, the best spot in town to catch UFC live on the big screens with full sound, cold beers, and a proper fight night atmosphere. Don't watch it at home, watch it where the locals watch it. The Macquarie Inn Hotel.
We're also brought to you by Cosbuild. Do you want to update your living space? Anthony Costa from Cosbuild can help you with all your renovation needs, big or small. Contact Anthony on Facebook at Cosbuild or www.cosbuild.com.au. Strap in, enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Pie Strong podcast. We got scrap recaps today. We'll be recapping UFC 328 and previewing a couple of cards with some stark contrast to them.
Let's go.
So how are you, boys? What's happening?
Oh, I'm angry.
Let's go. Let's hear
I'm
it.
angry. I'll look, the podcast we did earlier in the week, Jack started off with a rant, and I'm going to copy him. Ariel Helwani. Guys, surely you're on the same path and the same page as me. This guy's out of control. I've watched him ridicule everything about the UFC, and I get it. Sometimes it's fair and sometimes it's pointed for. But he's just become ridiculous. And this latest, like when I was sitting out in the car before I come in Brad, I'm watching him look at Nate Diaz going, you started the BMF belt. How dare the UFC stop you from doing that? Like I just sent it to you guys in the podcast. Yeah. You know what? That should be your brand. Why did? And Nate's like, yeah, I should do that. Yeah. And I'm just like, you're a fucking shit stirrer, man. And then he's got Gina and he's got Ronda there going, wow, you guys are honestly a level above anything you've ever been. I'm like, no, they're not, Ariel. And then he's got Jake Paul, and I'm like, you've gone from having John Jones, Conor McGregor, Chael Sonnen, all of these GSP on your... Now all you've got is Jake Paul, Gina and Ronda, and Mike Perry, and Nate Diaz. Like, look at where you're heading, Ariel. It's just... This
has been like a slow build-up. Like I said a few weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago now, that I'm getting Ariel Helwani.
A year and a half ago, you started this conversation, dude.
Yeah, it's just he's so bitter about everything. There's no positive, and it doesn't matter what the UFC does, right? I mentioned the Canada card the other week where Dana wasn't happy with attendance, and then Ariel's doing the opposite because Dana wasn't happy. It's like, well, I thought it was a good card, and it's good for the locals, and that sort of carry on. But between what you just spoke about and the rant he went on about Sean Strickland, because he's never fought before, right? Like, let me ask you two something. Have you ever had like a really hard sparring, like with someone, and you've like someone you've genuinely disliked, and you've punched the cunt out of each other, and then you've like hugged it out at the end? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, it's happened in jiu-jitsu.
It's real, man.
It's
like
100%. Bro, I've
walked away with bleeding noses and all that sort of shit. Like I've had my nose broken in sparring. And then you just have this respect that you can't fake. You know, like there's the hatred goes away because you put everything, like your adrenaline's peaked, all these things have happened, and then something just happens and you're like, okay, we just did that to each other. And that's what happened with Strickland and Hamzat.
Yeah.
And Ariel's carrying on about it because they, showed camaraderie at the end of the fight. And that's a problem to him.
He just loves animosity.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He just constantly wants there to be drama.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if he just feels like that's how he gets most of his views, most of his likes. I don't know what it is, or whether it's just his personality. To be honest,
yeah, but where did it come from?
I barely listen to his podcast.
Some people are wired like that. It's a shame. But
where did it come from, boys? Because he's always had this rocky, unstable relationship with Dana and UFC. This isn't new. He was a prolific supporter. He was like the totem pole for UFC, man. He was like, you know what? You can say what you want about UFC. It's great.
Yep.
You know, they've got this, they've got that. He was always the supporter, and then out of nowhere. Okay.
The bitterness out of nowhere, but he's always been that reporter that we want. Someone that's going to ask the jagged questions.
Yep.
But now it seems like he's asking the instigating beef questions.
Yeah.
And it's like as soon as he gets called out on that, he's like, well, I'm just a journalist. And
find me a video of Ariel Helwani speaking about Conor McGregor the way he did about Sean Strickland. And you want to bring up you spoke about his mother, his religion, and all of that. I watched McGregor for fucking 6 months straight call people terrorists, you dirty Dagestani rat. You spoke about fathers, fraud, stealing money, religion, the whole lot. And not once did he call out Conor McGregor. Not once has he called out Colby Covington. Not once has he called out all of these people. Where's Josh Hockett?
When he's spoken about it, he hasn't exactly gone, yeah, it's good. He's like, oh, I don't condone those. He has mentioned those things, but
he said it was dark.
It's not like, it's not like how he's attacking Sean.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, man, because he's trying. That card we just witnessed was incredible. You know, Sean upset the apple cart by winning a fight that he wasn't supposed to win. You know, and it was all glorified. Everyone's going, how good is it? Obviously, there's a bit of controversy around the main card, and we'll get to that. But he's immediately found the only thing he can pick at, which is Sean Strickland going, hey, you guys, do you know what? At the end of that, I fucking love him. I've got respect for him. Good on him. I got goosebumps when Khamzat looked up to him with his fucking evil eyes and he's like, let's dance, brother. I'm like, look at this. Awesome, how cool is that?
Man, I'm so glad you sort of mentioned that. It's so true. It sort of leads into something I wanted to touch on. It's like the duality of fighters, right? How different are they when they're in the cage to when they're outside of the cage, which is what you said, Brad, like it's a big, you have this fight where you get all that animosity out towards each other. By the end of it, you're fucked. But when you see someone like Strickland or Colby Covington inside of or before they go into the fight, they're constantly just in this persona.
Yep.
They're trying to sell the fight. They're trying to, make sure they get all the money and this and that. And then once they're in the fight or once it's, all said and done, that's it. It's done. Like, we're mates sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just impressive, the duality that they sort of show.
Conor McGregor had the blueprint, man. Early Conor. I don't mean like drug fuck Conor. He'd come in, he'd say some lines, everyone would fucking laugh. He'd perform. That was the main thing. Because if Conor McGregor was who he was and couldn't fight, he wouldn't be who he is now.
Conor McGregor's not Conor McGregor. That's right.
So Josh Hockett, right? Cunt can fight, eh? Cunt can fight, but his shtick, it got him kicked off the White House card.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
Yeah, but
is that confirmed?
Yeah, it's confirmed. Dana White said
it. It came out of Dana White's mouth.
But that's Paramount Plus. We can talk about that later. That's another infectious, cancerous fucking trait that this leftist shit has brought. But I just want to go back. I just want to rewind a little bit. Sean Strickland meant every fucking word.
Yeah.
When he says I'm selling the fight, he still meant you Chechen whore, fuck you. Khamzat was talking about, I'm going to bash your brother like your daddy. Like, he was upset, man. You could see in his face. You're cutting weight. You're taking your body to an absolute extreme lengths. You can't eat. You wake me up on a day that I want to sleep in and I'm motherfucking angry. So imagine what they're going through, all of that animosity that you're talking about, Jack. You're 100% right. And they meant every single word. To step into that cage is a different animal. You have to be very brave to do it. You're being put on show in front of millions and millions of people, and all you can do at the end of the day is look at each other and go, I respect you. And the two people that I least expected it from, first of all, Khamzat putting that belt on him.
Yep.
I clapped and I was like, alhamdulillah, brother.
I didn't expect a glove touch.
No, and of course, but then you go to people like Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington. It couldn't be fixed, you know what I mean? There was too much for it to be fixed. Still probably respect each other in the octagon as fighters, but there was too much. Conor and Khabib, there was just way too much. And I think if it kept going the way it was, because it wasn't always like that. It just started probably about 3 weeks before the fight. It wasn't this massive build-up where Khamzat was like, fuck you, your daddy's going to smash you. It just kind of clicked. So there wasn't enough for it to turn. So I don't think he was selling the fight. He sold it.
It was Sean being Sean.
And it was Sean being Sean. And at the end of it, to try and calm things down, because Khamzat surprised him, he's thrown out that I was selling the fight bullshit. That's what Ariel's talking about. He's like, you need to carry on with it. No, you fuckwit.
Yeah, well, look, let's just have a look at a video. I don't know if you've got this one up, Brad. It's the moment between Sean and Hunter after the fight. Yeah, this is it.
Hang on. Talk for a second.
And it was, it's definitely bizarre because, you know, poor Sean's trying to pour his heart out here, and Hunter's like trying to convince him otherwise. And I'm like, you just got to listen to him, Hunter. Just listen to him and let him talk.
You pretend to be a fucking lunatic. No, and you have some lunatic. No, he's lunatic. Here's why it's complicated, ready? Because he has a few lunatic tendencies. One day I will tell the story when he came in my office one day. The first 10 minutes I was like, this is going to be a fucked up meeting. And then by the end of it, I was like, he's my guy.
You know what it is, dude? I'll tell you. When you're told you're bad your whole life, it's easier just to be on bad. But I mean, that's why.
No matter what you've done, I've always said.
Well, after
He's not
every
letting him
speech,
talk,
I
man.
thank the fans because they're the only ones in my life who ever said, "Hey, you're a good guy." Everybody else in my life, growing up, schools, court systems, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Fans are the only ones ever like, "Hey, elevator, why am I?"
But to my credit, I always say this is a true meritocracy. And you either are or you're not.
Oh, that's a buzzword for
Yeah.
fucking.
And sorry, you go, Jack.
No, you're right. I absolutely love Sean's sort of mentality there, right? When, like I've seen it so much, when kids grow up in a negative environment where they're constantly told that they're bad or they're a piece of shit or they're no good, they believe it. So they just continue on with that pattern. And Sean obviously found a way out and found something good in his life through fighting. He found a way to sort of center himself and be a good person, even though he doesn't feel like he's a good person. And the fans give him that centering, that realization that, okay, maybe I am a good person. I do deserve what I've got.
100%.
That's what I'm talking about, the duality of fighters.
And
right?
you're 100% right. And the moment that calms that, went over to him and said, "Let's dance, brother," that feeling of Sean going, "You're one of my fans. Now I like you. I appreciate you." That's why he spilled all the, I sell the fight. I love this guy because he changed the, "You're a bad guy. You're a bad guy." When Kamzat done that, you seen in Sean's face, he's like, fuck.
The start of round 3, I literally just watched the fight.
Yeah.
The start of round 3, Hamzat walks out with a big smile on his face. He goes, "I fucking love you, brother."
Yeah, it's like, but yeah. And then,
Like, I think there is love there because they've trained together.
Yeah.
I genuinely think there is. But obviously there was some animosity built up.
if it went on a bit longer, it would have got even darker and it would have got to a point where it wouldn't have been able to determine. It just, does that make sense in what I'm saying?
But for Hamzat to not react how you would think Hamzat would react, like he kicked him at the face-off, right?
Yeah.
You expect that, right? But I expected more. I thought he'd be a bit more vicious trying to get at him. Like there was a little jokes with journalists. He's like, "Yeah, he said he at the same hotel, brother. I wait everywhere. I can't find him, brother." Like all sorts of shit like that. But he didn't actively go trying to fight Sean outside.
No, you'd be silly
like
too.
he would with everyone else.
That's kind of what makes me think that, okay, maybe this is a little bit set up.
Yeah. It's like Colby Covington, man. You seen that candid camera. Colby didn't know he was being filmed and he's talking to a kid.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, "Why do you do this?" And he's like, "Oh, man, I was going to get sacked and, this is what I got to do to stay relevant." And he was just being super kind to this kid, signed a jersey and that's like,
Yeah.
as a fan, I'd rather that Colby Covington than the fucking idiot that carries
But he
on.
wouldn't
for
be
sure,
in the
but the
UFC,
UFC
bro.
But he would
UFC
now because he's been there. He's got the interim belt. He's relevant. There's like Josh Hockett. He's here. He's made it. He doesn't need to do this shit no more. He just needs to turn up and bash Derek Lewis, and he's a superstar. 100%. Am I wrong? He doesn't need to rhyme
But
and
Colby
carry
was
on.
beating people.
that's-
Colby
Yeah,
was
but he
beating
was- he
people,
was-
and he was still getting cut.
He was boring, and he still is boring. That's the difference.
Josh Hockett, man, I
Islam was
disagree
boring.
with you. I think with Josh Hockett, let him go. If he wants to rhyme and say that shit, look at how far Sean Strickland's gone. It is cringy, but do you know what? We keep watching him.
Yeah,
And it's
I'll watch
really-
him because of how he fights.
And if
he fought like Louis Sutherland, I'd be like, "Fuck this cunt, cut him."
it's so disappointing that the politics have gotten involved. Listen to him say golden showers and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna charm her on your mama." Like,
It's
man,
fucking stupid,
it
brother.
is stupid.
so
I've
stupid.
heard
I just don't-
so
I
much
just don't
worse
get-
than that.
How how that cuts him from the White House card. I've got a conspiracy for you though. I thought about this the other day when you told me, Matt, about him being cut. I was like,
Brad
okay,
told you, not me.
Sorry,
Oh, was
Brad.
it? Yeah.
My bad. Anyway,
I'll take it.
thanks for correcting me there and
You're right,
slowing down the flow.
That's fine.
But anyway, I thought about this and I'm like, God, this guy just had a 3-round war with fucking Curtis Blades.
Oh, you think he
Like-
got a medical suspension?
I think he's had a medical suspension. The UFC rushed him into this fight because of how much his star power shot up in that fight, and they were like, "Fuck, let's fucking push him and give him Derek Lewis."
But isn't
I
this
reckon-
unsanctioned?
Well,
That's the rumor. This one was unsanctioned.
If it's unsanctioned, it's not going to go on their pro records, so it's pointless even having the fight.
It'd have to be sanctioned.
So it has to be sanctioned because it's going to go on their pro records.
Well,
They've
that's
probably
fighting
found
for a
some.
belt.
They didn't pay the fucking sanctioning fees, and
They've probably found some sort of sanctioning body that will do it. I think we need to look into it more, but I'm sure there will be. And I reckon they've gone, man, that's a 180-day stand down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or the governing body that was watching that where he had the fight. Where was it? Miami? Yeah, Miami's like, hey, he had that fight in our thing. You need to stand him down for 180 days.
And I brought that up. The podcast we did after that, I actually mentioned.
It's too soon for him to come back.
Yeah, I'm like, isn't it too soon? And we kind of all looked at each other and going, yeah, fuck, it was a big.
And I reckon they're just using this as an excuse to go, see ya.
Do you think Dana would just be like, fuck, I was too early on it. He's had to have a medical
Yeah, we
stamp?
jumped the gun. We'll
Yeah,
find
like
another
I
one
just-
for Derek Lewis.
When has he ever been honest? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Gives a fuck.
Yeah, but then he's painted someone that's such star power as a bad person, and it's really hard to come back from that. You know, like it's, yeah, I get it though. There's some flowers there for it.
I don't think it's hard for him to come back. Like the way Hockett is, you know he's going to come back and do the same shit. People are still going to come and watch. They're going to remember that Curtis Blades fight, and they're going to fucking go, let's watch this cunt bang.
But I'll turn the press conference down a little bit when he's fucking.
Yeah,
God
just
damn.
just a little bit.
Right, boys, let's get into this card. Let's recap this. I'll just cherry pick the prelims here. So I'll start with Baisanga Susakayev. This guy needs to fucking lock in, eh? He's talented. He's durable. He has cardio. He's just fucking playing in there.
Yeah,
If he locks in, he'll be elite.
I watched this fight and I was completely shocked by it because I know how high you were sort of on this guy, Brad. And I was like, oh, is this it?
Well, he did it in his last fight too, man. He was
Yeah,
fucking around and nearly got
It's just
knocked out.
blasé, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, very blasé. I thought this guy was going to be like dominant, like an absolute world beater. Like, don't get me wrong, he got a 3rd-round submission.
And he was
Good for him.
dominant, but he could tell he was in first gear.
Oh, look at the strikes. It's
Yeah, 136 to 89 total.
yeah,
It's pretty dominant.
One takedown.
it's all right. We've seen better.
It's all right.
We've seen, look
136.
at Kamzat's first 3 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, pure dominance.
That's dominance.
Insane.
Like when we talk about dominance, that's dominance,
Yeah,
right?
true. Yeah.
That this wasn't dominance. This was a great fight, but this wasn't a dominant fight.
Yeah. I had this. I had him submission, so I was pretty happy.
Really? Yeah, right.
You fucking got everyone.
Pat Sabatini, I won't touch too much on this, but Pat
shit
just
fight.
has that style, man, where it's not aggressive wrestling, so it's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
So
It's boring as slow
Like
and
Khabib.
boring.
yeah.
Oh, it's
No,
not
well,
even Khabib.
Khabib was more
ties you up
entertaining.
and-
Yeah, Khabib's like doing shit
Yeah,
where,
it's-
like Pat it's that American style where they're just scrambling for control.
Yeah.
Khabib is like you're scrambling to get away and you can't.
He's just like
Yeah.
glued to you. I just finished watching while I was waiting for a truck to pull up the Justin Gaethje and Khabib fight, man. And he stood on his feet for so long, Khabib. And I just, I couldn't help but watch how when he got that first takedown straight to his back, locked his heels in, boom, in-arm triangle, switched to a freaking armbar, switched to a fucking leg triangle sitting on his face. Crazy.
Roman Kopilov got a decent win over Norman Dumont's.
One of my head-to-heads. Ain't you? Won't even talk about head-to-heads,
Head-to-heads,
actually.
I won easy. Jim Miller, he defeated Father Time. He's
Mate.
just doing the damn thing.
This was impressive.
Isn't it crazy how this guy arguably beat Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon I'm talking about,
Yep.
and then just gets subbed by fucking Jim Miller in the first round?
Jared
Crazy,
was
man.
not expecting it.
No.
And I think, when you're not expecting the unexpected, that's when you lose. Oh, Jimmy Miller, though. Shout out, UFC 400.
Yeah, signed a new fight contract, didn't he, Matt?
Yeah.
New fight.
8 fights. No,
It was
five.
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 Yeah.
8 gets into 400.
This next one, I was on the edge of my seat with this because I had Rebecca, and he dropped Grant Dawson. I thought he was on, but it wasn't to be. Grant Dawson was just too good.
Yeah, he just didn't keep the pressure up once he dropped him, did he? He sort of backed off a little bit, and I don't know why.
But the decision to wrestle in the third, man, like he was piecing him up on the feet at the start of the third, and then decides to get a takedown. He gets reversed and then just controlled for the whole round. Like,
yeah.
So
well,
this
was
card has a
gassing,
theme,
wasn't he?
The theme of this one is low IQ all the way through. There were so many dumb decisions.
Your Polton didn't know it. IQ through you too.
It was crazy how fucking dumb people were on this card. And listen to me on a fucking couch, fat as fuck, just sitting here. But whatever, do better.
Your pick. This was your.
So I fluked this. Like Jack would have got
Fucking
this pick
dog.
if he, because the randomizer is what it is. It was me.
Yeah.
Matt,
This was
Jack.
my first pick. This was 100% my lock.
And I don't know.
Of
It
the
was
card.
paying $6.50, man. This should have been paying like $1.80.
I don't know. You want to fucking know something funny?
What?
I was just before the fight started, like 10 seconds before, jumped on Sportsbet. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do here? I'll go a sub, just $6.50.
Yep.
I reckon he's going to get it in round 2. So I went a round 2 sub, $160.
Fucking no.
Oh, yeah, that's cool,
No,
man.
That's so good, man. But this was honestly just a great showing by Amirsolv Hay. He instantly went straight into that takedown clinch sort of area that those Sambo guys like to wrestle, like Islam, up against the cage, hold you around the waist.
Muay Thai type thing too.
Then use the leg trips to try and take you down. Did a real fancy sort of like jump up, use his whole body weight to drag him down right at the end of the round. It was a really good fight. And then the second round was a little bit interesting, but I thought, Joel Alvarez was starting to get the better of him on the feet. But I rewatched it again tonight. And in that opening sequence, you could see Amirsolv actually connect with a jab right and then do a leg kick and then a high kick.
Yeah.
And he actually did really well on the feet, believe it or not. And he did get caught a couple of times, but as soon as Alvarez, he timed just the perfect shot. As soon as Alvarez threw a jab, he just dove on a leg straight away, went to the back, picked him up and slammed him down.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote.
Can we talk about his record?
Yeah, 30-1.
30-1.
But
That's
the
wild, man.
only
record,
criticism
man.
I have for him is that he looked like a little bit vulnerable when he took them hard shots. There was only like 2, maybe 3, and it looked like he sort of like not hesitated, but it like stunned him just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I do see what I do see what you're saying, and I did see that again in the fight. But I also think it might have been having something to do with the camera angle.
Yeah, right.
Because he sort of came out of frame of the camera when he did that.
Jack's really looked into this.
Yeah.
Hey,
We spoke
this
about this
guy
earlier.
is fucking it. No.
Yeah.
Watching him closer tonight with his grappling and his wrestling, I think Islam's probably better.
Yeah. We'll
I hate
touch on
saying
it.
that because I really like this guy, but
We'll touch on it now. You've got it in the news, but there's a rumor of him fighting Mike Malott. I think he will fucking murder Mike Malott. I don't think it'll be much of a chance for Malott there.
yeah, I think Malott's in a bit of fucking danger.
He's in a lot of danger.
That's not even funny. I'm just laughing.
It's either Gautier.
He's laughing at himself.
He also had
Gautier.
to be a lock too as well.
For $1 and fucking, what was he, $1.08 favourite? It did not impress me. Just like every other time he's fought, there's just something about him. I feel like he's got everything. Like,
Meanwhile, gets a round 2 KO.
but you watch the fight, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he had no urgency.
No.
He had openings that he could have taken advantage of.
Yep.
The dude has, sound like a broken record. He has the cardio. He's got the physique. He's got fucking the striking. He's got the anti-grappling. Like, the dude has it all, but there's just something missing.
Let's bring up the rankings for a second for middleweight. Like, he's called out Adesanya here, which
Stupid.
to me is probably an easy fight for him. Like, if he connects with Adesanya, which is shit to say, but
I don't think he has the skill set to beat Adesanya.
if we look at the middleweight rankings, and let's just go from the top 10, right? Who does he beat in the top 10?
Well, if he fights like the way he did, not many.
No, I don't
If
think.
any.
I don't even think
How
he
many
beats
dudes
Jared.
know roll like this?
He doesn't beat
Not
Jared
many.
Cannonier.
It's
He
funny.
doesn't beat RoboCop.
Yeah.
CLD's going to give him a good run for his money.
Yep.
Then you go RDR. He's going up to 205, so it doesn't matter. Fluffy, I don't reckon he beats Fluffy. Fluffy will just take him down and fucking ground and pound him.
Yep.
Joe Pfeiffer will punch the cunt out of him. Kai Bahalio, like, look at what he did to RDR. That was fucking impressive. And he's so quick.
Yeah.
Brendan Allen, good on the ground. Sean Strickland, well, fuck, man, he's the champ.
Yeah.
No chance there. Nasruddin Imavov, he's so crisp, man. So crisp with his striking on his feet. And fast.
He needs like 3 or 4 more fights, I think, before top 15.
Fuck,
He's
they've
got
gotta
no-
get
I don't think
Sean
he's got any
Strickland's
chance
face
against
up there.
top
They're doing
15.
him dirty, brother. They're doing him dirty.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Look, as impressive as he is, and he does have it all, I don't think he beats anyone in the top 15.
He needs a slow roll. Get him
He's
some
going to,
experience. Righto, main card. Decent main card. So we had King Green versus Jeremy Stevens.
Oh, so
I did-
you're a wrestler now.
I didn't pick submission, man. Like
No
I had
way.
King Green for knockout.
He was piecing him up on the feet, though, man.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
such a good fight. Like, he just had him timed. And, like, the groin shot, you know how he stopped, and then I was laughing. I was like, fuck. You know, he stops and he apologizes. It's like he just switches over. And then when the ref pulls him back in, it's like, switch back on.
Fuck you,
and then
giving
he's
cheek and
mouthing off
everything,
again.
yeah.
Straight away, he's mouthing off. Like, I'm like, you just said sorry, then you told him, fuck you. What the fuck?
If Kanye West and Floyd Mayweather had a baby, it would be King Green. He's so cringy. So did you see that interview where he walks over to Dana? And he's like, Dana. He brings, I can't remember if it was Joe or DC. He's bringing him over.
Joe.
It was Joe.
It
He's
was
like,
this
Dana,
fight, yeah.
Dana, I do everything. I fight everyone. And Dana's like, okay. And then he just stops talking and walks back. I'm just like, bro, that was weird.
Nah, he wanted his performance bonus.
He wanted
man.
his performance, but he didn't say
Yeah.
that though.
Well, he said it after.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
it was
to
just-
Joe. He didn't say it to Dana to his face.
Yeah, it's just
Because Joe goes to him, so what was that about?
Yeah.
And he's like, last fight, I didn't get my performance bonus. This fight, I won it.
Yeah,
Didn't get
it felt like a Kanye
Didn't get
moment.
it. No.
Kanye
Wait,
moment.
do you know what they did? They gave him a participation trophy, though.
What?
They're going to give him his own shorts for the next fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, boys, were you surprised with this next one? Sean
thought-
Brady, Buckley.
I thought it was performance of the night.
You got in my head here a bit, Brad.
Yeah,
with
well, the
whole-
first
like
minute
whole
and a
betting
half,
changes.
I was
like,
right. Wasn't I? In the minute and a half, I was right. And then, fucking
and
hell,
I was
Brady
looking
turned
at
it up.
Sean, I was going, fuck, Sean looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad's right. There's a fucking scandal in here. Jesus
Wasn't that a
Christ,
crock
you
of
know?
shit, eh?
That's a crock of shit.
We start our own
Absolutely
segment.
crock of
Brad's
shit.
crock
So,
of shit.
well, we haven't spoke about that on the pod, have we?
What's
So
that?
there was suspicious betting movement. Sean Brady was the heavy favourite for most of the lead up to this fight. And then on fight day, it flipped. Buckley was the favourite, $1.50. They legit swapped. So I'm like, fuck, there's something suspicious here. So I loaded up on Buckley.
I didn't
Next
think
minute.
Sean Brady's weight thing was suspicious though too as well compared to fucking Khamzat, which we'll get.
I
to.
thought Pat Sabatini's was the worst.
No, I didn't think Pat's was worse than
It bounced up harder than Khamzat's. And he
Khamzat's was
called it
still
quicker.
doing this, man.
No, Hamzat's was slow. Take everything out of it, and I slowed down. I watched timestamps of it all.
Yeah.
Pat's was by far the fastest, and Hamzat's when they called 185, it kept coming up, and as he was about to step off, it hits the top.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah,
Yeah, wild. Let's talk about that in a minute, though.
My boy
Yeah.
Costa, my boy Waldo.
we're still talking about fucking.
Are we?
Sean
Let's have a
Brady.
look at the strikes on that one and the takedowns, hey? So 4 of 10 for...
Oh, look at the strike
That's
differential.
crazy, bro.
That's
That's what
massive.
I said. I thought it was performance
you-
of the night.
Did you score any 10-8s in that?
Yeah,
I thought round 2 was a 10-8.
yeah, I just got two. Like, and so did the judges. Would they score at 25 to 30?
Yeah. Usually Buckley's got really good takedown defense, but
Well,
he
man,
just
for
had no answer for Sean.
For the first minute and a half, it was perfect. He stopped some mad shots and then, just had nothing.
He
Yep.
landed 21 strikes versus 245 with a total of 416 thrown.
Would you call that dominant, Matt?
I would call that performance of the night.
But that wrestling was entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it was smothering. It wasn't desperation.
Bro, it was
Yeah.
like Warriors. Remember Tom Hardy grabs the guy in the ring and he just walks in and he's like, you owe me $200, $200. That's what it was like, man. He just walked up. He's like, boom, boom, knees, picking it up, slam. I was like, fuck. Sean
All right,
Brady's-
take it away, bro. This is your boy.
Fucking Waldo, where you at, bro? He absolutely flopped this. But Jack called this too as well. I've got to give Jack his flowers again. I thought I had Waldo as a KO in the Mutt Multi, didn't I? Or head-to-heads or Mutt Multi.
Mutt
But
Multi.
I thought, he definitely wins a decision here. But Alexander Volkov just looked fucking so clean. There was never a moment where I thought Waldo was winning that fight at all from round 1 to round 3.
I don't
Yeah.
like Volkov's fighting style. He fights scared. Like, considering how big he is, the reach he has, he fights like he's vulnerable.
He's chinny.
Yeah, but
Like I know we shouldn't take it into account, right? But Derek Lewis KO'd him with 10 seconds to go.
With some mean
But
shots, though.
that's
In
fight
third
IQ,
round,
man.
I know that's fucking Derek Lewis, who's one of the hardest hitters in the UFC, most knockouts, whatever. But fuck me, like 10 seconds to go. I know that
I thought that was
there's
not
IQ in
chin.
that.
I thought that was dumb IQ.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're winning the fight
chin.
like 1, 2, 3.
You try and tie clinch.
I would
you
have fucking
mollywop.
ran away, bro. You don't walk into Derek Lewis with 10 seconds to go. So
My
he
balls
got
was
absolutely uppercutted and then fucking pounded.
Boys, up next, my MVP. Little bit of a rant here. Joshua Van cannot catch a break. He was getting called the paper champ leading up to this fight. He puts on a beautiful performance against Tatsuro Taira, and now they're saying it's an early stoppage. And I know you agree with that, Jack. But he
Yep, I'm
beat
gonna
the
tell you what.
brakes. He beat the, what'd you say? Beat the Kawasaki
He beat
out
the
of
fucking
him.
bap, bap. he got whopped, man. And I was the only one that backed
100%.
Van, you assholes. You were
Fuck
on
off,
Tyra.
cunt.
I thought you were on Tyra.
Bava.
I was on Tyra.
Who was I on, Jack?
You're on Van, brother.
Right. I thought you went Tyra.
Oh,
Me and
okay,
Van
so-
had a moment, man. I seen Van face to face. I don't know if you know this, but I asked him a question.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck him. Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, look, this was a great fight, like you said, and Van really showed what he's made of in this fight. And like again, I watched this fight again tonight, and you could really see the difference in the stand-up between the two. Tyra had his moments, right? He definitely had his moments.
Yep.
Those leg kicks were definitely doing some damage to Van. If he had kept following up with them, might have been a different story. But man, Van's hands are just so
quick,
heavy.
and they're so quick, dude.
Heavy and quick,
It's just
man. And they
beautiful
were
striking.
landing on Tyra, and they were doing a lot of damage. Going into that 5th round, Tyra was in trouble. I have no doubts about it in my mind. But Tyra didn't even touch the mat before the referee stopped that fight.
But his head was wobbling like Izzy
No,
against
it
Pereira,
wasn't
man.
that.
He's
I
fucking
watched
head.
the fight literally 20 minutes ago. It wasn't fucking wobbling. He was fucking getting backed up with punches, and then the referee grabbed him and ran in and pulled off, and then he fell to the ground.
He got
after that.
punched across the octagon.
I'm gonna have to
He
rewatch it
didn't
again.
get
I
punched
thought
across.
Rock'em
I'm
Sock'em
telling you,
Robots.
he was grabbing Van before he even went to, like, before he was anywhere near the ground.
I don't see an early stoppage, and it's not. I think
I'm not saying that it wouldn't have been more of the same.
Yeah,
Okay,
it could have kept
I'm not
going.
mad
No, we're
about.
hearing you arguing, mate. We're
I'm not
yeah.
mad about the stoppage. Okay, sorry, I'm not mad that it got stopped, but it did get stopped early. It's a championship fight. You've got to give those fighters the opportunity to fucking go out on their shield.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
That's the only argument I have here.
Yeah.
but how beautiful was the finish?
It was fucking beautiful.
It's. Do you know? It reminded me of Peter
Piotr.
Peter Yan's hands.
I think he's fucking miles better.
Oh.
I think it's pretty. I think it's prettier to watch. I think Piotr Jan's a bit more like a conventional technical boxer. Joshua Van's just
Man,
pretty,
that
just pretty
finish
to watch.
when it was whack when he was walking backwards. I thought this cunt's gonna die. Like, it was clean, crisp connections each time. And the way I seen it, the ref was like, bro, you're about to get smashed. Like,
let him get smashed.
yeah, but you can't.
That's what they're
because,
in. Yes, you
because
can.
then it would have been, why did
You're
the
not
ref
even
let him
down.
get fucking pumped for that long?
It's damned if you do, damned if you
Damned
don't.
if you don't, exactly. And you better be damned for them going out knocked out cold, which is what they fucking get paid for, or that's the risk that they take. Why
So-
stop it early before that happens?
The first round, Tyra was vicious with them takedowns.
So vicious.
And they were just so good. But then Joshua Van did not accept it at all, and he got up from everything, man. So my question to you fellas, how do you see the Pantoja fight going?
It's going to be difficult. I thought if you watch that little clip with Pantoja today, he's been throwing the high kick and then somersaulting out of it, teaching himself to fall the right way, right? He's going to come back with the intention of trying to dominate Joshua Van. But, man, like, he had – obviously, everyone gets taken down. It's about how you can keep getting back up. Tatsuro Taira is supposed to be the bee's knees or fucking grappling, man, in this whole division. Whether he's better than Pantoja, I'm not sure.
I think, well, Pantoja has better jiu-jitsu, but I don't know about the actual wrestling.
Tatsuro Taira is supposed to be the best grappler in this division. That's how he was sold. He's guaranteed to be the champ, and Joshua Van wasn't going to stand a chance.
I've never felt that. I've always felt Pantoja's the better grappler.
Well, if Roy Vale didn't beat Tyra, I would have been probably thinking a different line going into this fight. But we've seen him beat, so I wasn't as worried.
Yeah.
But now I'm even less worried than the first Pantoja fight. I feel like Van can beat Pantoja.
Yeah, look, I still think Pantoja does it easy within 3 rounds.
Ooh, that's a big
Yeah.
call. That's a very big
I
call, man.
I genuinely believe that.
Steve Erceg went 5 rounds with him.
The way Pantoja can get to someone's back is fucking remarkable. I reckon he gets to fucking Van's back and just chokes him out. And like Tyra, he did well. Tyra is just a wrestler. He likes top position. He tried to stay on top, right? And Van just had an answer. He kept fucking finding butterfly guard, whether it just be half
you know
butterfly
what the
guard.
fucking answer was? It was jiu-jitsu. These cunts need to fucking learn some shit, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
Who's the best jiu-jitsu practitioner? Pantoja.
I also want to add in there, at no point did Joshua Van shy away or start fainting at all of the little moments that Tyra had. He kept walking towards it, and it was almost a little mind fuck for Tyra because there was just never a moment where he was biting on the feints. He just was welcoming. If I'm going to get taken down, I'm going to stand back up. It was kind of like Vulcan Islam, you know, like you kind of just get exhausted. But if they want to call it an early stoppage, at no point did I think Tatsuro was winning that fight. There was definitely moments in the rounds that Tatsuro won.
What was it, the 4th round where he had like a little second win and he looked fucking dangerous? Van's shots weren't doing anything to him. Was it the 4th?
Yes, it was, because the 3rd one he got fucking absolutely mollywopped.
Yeah. Well,
And
4th round it was like,
potentially a 10-8.
I got me chin back. I got me chin back, and I'm
Mind
going
you,
to
every time he's getting hit and not looking like it's doing something, there's fucking teeth and blood splattering out of his fucking head, right?
That fight was 2-2
You reckon?
going into the 5th.
I think
yep.
I gave it a 10-8, didn't I? And then you said no
did.
because you got a takedown at the end of the 3rd.
I had it 3-1.
I can't remember
going
the 3rd,
into-
man.
3-1 going into the 5th, but I can see why I say 2-2. Actually, what 2 rounds do you think Tatsuro won?
The first.
The first I'll
and
give him.
4th.
He won the 4th because he walked through punches.
No, he was getting his own.
Because he fucking got his own and he took him down.
Oh, look at that,
He
190
also-
to 100. Fuck.
He also landed a fucking devastating calf kick that made Joshua Van yell out, "Ah."
That was
And
like
then
a clap. We didn't hear it.
Go back into that. 190 to 100, 131 to 155, 1-8. So the only stat he wins on was the takedowns, which we knew that's what it was going to be. But with 21 takedowns, with at a 38% completion rate, where does it become a stat that...
I forgot he had the submission attempts too.
And then 2
Joshua
submission
Van.
attempts, man. Fucking...
Tyra had 0 submission attempts.
from
Yeah,
8
but we look at
takedowns.
these and we know they don't tell the whole story of a fight, right? Because the 190 punches can come from one round sometimes. You look at that third round, and you would honestly look at probably say a good third of those strikes that he landed come from the third round.
2 knockdowns too as well.
Because of how fucking dominant it was, Matt.
We're usually
Like
pretty.
Go on.
We're usually pretty honest. Like when we go, like we spoke about a fight last week, that if we looked at the discrepancy between strikes, we go, oh well, they all come in round 3, or they all come in. Man,
It's literally what I just said.
No, I'm said with a fight last week, previous fight. If you're opening your ears, previously we spoke about a fight last week that there was a massive discrepancy, and everyone come to the conclusion. They're like, Matt, they all come in round 3. There's no way all of Joshua Van's strike come from one round. It was completely over.
I didn't say that they come from one round. I said probably
you're
a third
taking away
of those.
from the boy Van, bro.
I said
You're
a
a
third
Van
of it.
hater.
Fuck off.
He's a Van hater.
I'm not a Van hater.
Van
I
the
fucking
man.
like both the fighters. I'm just trying to keep it fucking
Fuck 'em.
honest.
Early stoppage. Fucking
It was a late stoppage.
Well, boys, let's just go on to the next fight, you little comes up dick riders.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey?
So Hamzat Chimaev. So we spoke about the lead up to this, so we won't double up on it.
So for the listeners, Hamzat Chimaev is the one that mollywopped DDP. I'm joking. I'll let you take this one. You're an American patriot. You would be an American patriot. You would be. If
Mate, I would fucking be a part of the NRA.
Yeah.
I'd have a fucking garage that was an armory full of fucking ARs and fucking pistols. I'd fucking carry on my hip every day.
Well, I thought this was America.
I thought this was America.
Say it.
It took your job.
Start the conversation with, listen, you guys, let me tell you something. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Sean
I'm
Strickland
gonna fucking
won, boys.
bleed.
Sean Strickland won.
He did bleed.
Convincingly too as well.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, I'm seeing
That was sarcasm.
opposite. Yeah.
That was sarcasm.
So yeah,
Sarcasm? What?
I told you. I warned you.
You're off your head.
I warned you, Jack.
You are
I warned
off
you for
your
this.
head.
I called you. I
I know
about
you call me Matt, but you are off your fucking head.
You
If
didn't
you
say
think,
that to me on the fucking phone. You're a bit like Sean
Bullshit.
Strickland. You're fake, mate.
oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
so Hamzat wins the
You're off
first
your
round
head.
hands down, right?
Yep.
The second round,
Sean Strickland.
it's like Hamzat had
Hamzat
a
decided
fucking.
to be a little bitch and roll onto his back.
He had like a little panic attack.
One moment
I
of it.
feel.
Yep. So I
He
think
like gassed. He had an adrenaline dump, and he wasn't quite right. When he went back to the corner, the translator kept saying, "Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't worry about it," just over and over again. So I'm like, "What the fuck's happening?" And then he looked like he didn't want to be there. There was this weird look on his face, and then as soon as he stood up, he's like, "Oh, I fucking love this. Let's go!" And then he decided to stand up for the second round, which I thought
The
was a
third
massive
third round.
Yeah.
second round. Yeah, third. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was the round that Sean got most of his hits off.
Yeah.
Right? He definitely threw some really good combinations in there. His 1-2 straight down the middle were landing. He did lots of damage to fucking Kamzat. Don't get me wrong, Kamzat had his moments too. He landed some shots. I'm pretty sure that was the round he broke Sean's nose.
Yeah, right.
But the strike differential in that was 50 to 30, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
For that round to Sean. So he hands down won that round.
Yep.
So Sean's up 2-1 now. We go into the fourth. Then you've got Hamzat comes out. He's got another second wind. You can see Sean Strickland's fading a little bit. And fucking Hamzat takes him down, pretty much controls him for most of the round. And he beats him in strikes on that one as well.
Yep.
So it's 2-2 going into the fifth. And this is where most of the conjecture is going to come from. And I know what Matt's going to say, and I want him to go for it. Right now.
So this
Yeah,
is
go
where
for
you're wrong. I
Bullshit.
gave Sean Strickland round 2 and round 5. I liked Kamzat in round 1, 3, and 4. I liked him in round 1,
I think
3,
that's
and
how
4.
people are scoring it, isn't it?
100%. Like
Well, the judges didn't. That
of
one
course.
judge scored the fifth round.
Yeah, and
for-
I'm not
for
angry
Kamzat.
that Sean won. I'm glad that the wrestler finally got beaten. I rang Brad and I rang you after I got to watch because I was at the zoo, obviously for Mother's Day. I didn't get to watch it live. I only got fed the information from you guys. I rewatched it and I can see where the conspiracy theorists are like, this is bullshit. They made the American win and all that blah blah blah. I can see scoring round 1, 3, and 4, and giving 2 and 5 to Sean Strickland.
How?
So
Tell me about round 3.
So round
eyes.
3, I felt like the only thing that Sean Strickland had was his jab. He definitely pushed the pace, but the connections and the shots I thought were much more significant from Khamzat. Whether there was the jab that Sean Strickland was throwing the whole fight, he was always going to outstrike Khamzat. He threw 1,000,001 jabs, man. There was a couple of 1-2s and there was a couple of... I felt the only thing that Sean Strickland had with him was he set the pace, he definitely controlled the distance, and he jabbed his face off. That was it. I felt like the damage come from, he broke his nose, he could take him down, he controlled him. Sean Strickland had a great fight, and I can see the argument for both sides, but round 1, 3, and 4, I give to Khamzat.
So verdict had it round 1 for Khamzat, round 2 for Strickland, round 3 for Strickland, round 4 for Khamzat, round 5 for Strickland.
Yeah, round 3 is what Jack's referring to with the...
Yeah, well, this is, again, the strike differential, 50 to 30. It's pretty clear. Like, it might be a jab, but it's still connection.
Of course, I agree with you.
It's still connection.
Yeah,
so, and as far as damage goes, I think you need to go and rewatch that third round.
Strike count for round 3,
Turn the volume right down. Yeah,
Hang on.
29 to 43, Strickland.
there you go. Close. I was close.
Yeah, whether it was 55 to 50, you're still outstriking someone when you're looking at... But I guess the visual I was getting was...
Damage.
Just that, and then when Khamzat was hitting him, man, it was like, boom, his head was going back, and... Yeah.
No, look, I feel like the way Sean fights and the way he fucking dodges punches, it's like what Canelo Alvarez does or
Turns with it, yeah.
Hoofy does. They turn with it. So it might still connect, but they're taking less impact off it by moving away from it.
Yeah, well, the visual for
And
me...
and it's visual, right? But
Khamzat had a bruised forehead and Sean Strickland had a broken nose.
man, Khamzat was fucking all banged up over the top of his face around here.
His forehead.
You look at the start of the 4th round, you see him Khamzat going, ha, 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 and he's just fucking bruised.
Yeah, man,
And
Sean...
that's from Sean, man. That's damage.
Yeah,
Sean...
but Sean he looked worse for wear. He looked worse than Khamzat at the end of the fight. By far. Sean looked fucked. His nose was a fucking balloon.
His lips were fucking...
Yeah, his top lip was...
Who's called him... what did they say? No, Sean did it to himself, called him a part of APAC.
His bottom lip was looked like it was sucked in, and his top lip was all fat and fucked. His nose was fucked.
His
Sean
lips
took
were
way
purple,
more damage,
bruh. And I agree with you, Jack. He definitely got outstruck, but that was the jab won him the fight. That jab, and they talk about how important a jab is in fighting. That was a perfect example of constantly sparring, using your jab, using that Philly shell, or somewhat of a Philly shell anyway, and that teep kick, bro. How do you beat it?
He barely threw it.
Yeah.
Does the strike count surprise you? 137 to 160 in Sean Strickland's favour?
No, it doesn't surprise me. He threw about 1 million jabs, man.
Yeah, so I thought it would be a bigger differential.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole argument. I think there was only one round where you really seen the jab really control that fight, and that's where I said I agree with what you're saying. He definitely pushed the pace, but I felt like when do you reckon he broke his nose?
Third round.
That's what I'm saying. Like I felt like the significant blow, the way, look, the more I talk about it, the more I'm creating an own argument in my head. And I want to finish with, I'm not disagreeing with Sean winning. I'm happy that he won. I would have been happy if Khamzat won. I can see where it's like, oh, could he have done that? And I feel sorry for the judges. When Saudi Almado gave it, I thought,
that's what I said. You rang me and I said,
yeah,
fuck, Saudi Almado's it's split. He would have fucked up the scorecard, but he didn't. It was the Sheila. Yeah.
What was her name?
Oh, I had it here before.
Karen.
Sandano or something. Her name was Sue Senadad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you know why he didn't
It's got
win?
it for Hamza.
Because you didn't
Put the
fucking
poster
put
up.
the poster up, brother.
Fuck. Bad juju. So, boys, let's rate this card out of 10. And I'm going to be, this might shock you here, but I felt nothing for this card until we hit the co-main.
Yeah.
There was no, because normally, like, you have a big card and you might have Paddy to Baddie as like the opener for the main card, and you got someone else and you're like, fuck, I'm so invested in to see how this cunt fights, and you get those little butterflies. I never had no butterflies till Josh Van started walking out.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck, this is real.
I get you. I also was then extremely impressed with some of the fights too as well. I'm definitely not going to score it as high as I've scored other cards, but I was blown away with the quality of fights here. That Sean Brady fight was absolutely immaculate. I thought it was performance of the night. King Green had an excellent outing. I was really excited about Emersov because of the way you guys picked that. Jim Miller winning. So I'll start off and I'm going to say I gave it an 8.
Yeah, I'm the 8 too. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I gave it a 7.5.
Yeah.
So that's 7.85.
Yeah.
That will be one of the lowest numbered.
And it probably doesn't deserve to be the lowest number.
The main and the co-main owned it. Like, that was
where
everything.
is that?
UFC 326 is still lower.
What was that one again?
7.5.
7.1.
7.1.
Yeah, who was the fighting?
Go up here.
Oh,
Yeah, he will only have the number. Well, we can't even remember who it was.
Jesus. Holloway versus Oliveira.
Oh, because of the BMF, because you were gay about it. That's not a BMF fight. That was a
yeah, but look at the rest of the fights.
I agree. That's why I got 7.1. I just want to ask a quick question. Where does this situate Sean Strickland? He has
some fucking good wins.
Man, like he beats Israel Adesanya, the biggest underdog ever in a champion fight. They brought him in there just to give him a little fucking... Who?
Who'd he beat?
Israel Adesanya.
Okay.
Adesanya,
that's his name.
Adesanya.
Adesanya.
No,
I'm telling you.
Adesanya.
Adesanya. Okay, I'll bet you $1 million I've got that
Okay,
right.
look, how are we gonna prove it?
Because I've got $1 million in my bank account.
He says it on the aerial. It's
he does.
Adesanya.
He beats him. He stops.
Adesanya.
Stop dissing me, bro.
Adesanya.
He beats him.
Adesanya.
And he gets the belt.
Where is the diamond?
And he gets. Who was it? Duplessis. He gets Duplessis in a fight, and obviously it was pretty close, man. And then he comes out to beat Khamzat. You know, he's got to be up there now with one of the greatest to do it, man. Beating 2 solid champions,
and he's already got a win over the number 1 contender.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
does DDP come out here and ruin the show and come back and be?
Well, this makes sense. Like, DDP got mollywopped by fucking Khamzat, dominated for fucking 5 rounds. DDP dominates Sean for...
He didn't dominate
10
him.
rounds. Who?
He arguably won the first fight.
Who?
He didn't fucking dominate fucking Sean Strickland. You just said DDP dominated Sean Strickland.
Yeah, in the second fight.
No, he never.
He beat
won.
him.
Bring it up
convincingly.
He beat him.
He didn't dominate him at all
in the second fight. Okay, come on. Okay.
He won unanimously.
I think it was clear that he won the second fight.
I was taking a page out of fucking Matt's book there, and I lost the understanding of domination.
Yeah, right.
Adesanya wouldn't agree, brother.
Adesanya.
I can't wait till you hear him say his name now.
It's that exactly how I said it.
No.
Yasser Davicius.
Adesanya. It's not Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya.
It's not.
Spell it out.
Adesanya.
Yeah, spell it.
Spell Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Z-B Jurchek.
Jazz.
Oh, fuck. Right, let's preview this main card. This is a pretty shit card. And what I said about the contrast of 2 cards, the MVP card is clearly better than this UFC offering.
Yeah, it's crazy that UFC didn't go hard on the MVP card and try and outsell them.
Yeah, Ariel touched on this and he was fucking
did he?
on. Yeah, saying that, they didn't even try to compete. Normally they would compete, blah, blah, blah. But Yeah,
Maybe it's just because Dana likes Ronda.
could be. That's a very fucking good possibility, man. Like, and Dana has not talked shit about.
According to AI, Israel Adesanya is pronounced Israel Adesanya. Fact check me,
I've
boys.
heard him on a podcast say how to say it, like the
Brother,
man himself.
Wikipedia knows more than him.
Oh, okay.
Right, move on.
Adesanya.
Adesanya.
I can't let this lie.
I love it. Anyway, move on before Jack carries on. About how
The
he
fight
says
I'm
that.
looking forward to the most is the Wellmaker fight because I want to see how he bounces back. And there's really, what the fuck?
He's been taken off, bro.
What the fuck?
Go down to the bottom. Go down to the bottom. Has been cancelled.
Oh no, main card. There he is. Yeah. Woo. Jesus. Audio. It'll be nice to look at Polyana Vienna.
G'day, Sparta. G'day,
Well,
Sparta. She's
Cody Brundage and Petrovsky should be a banger.
great fight.
They're
Yeah.
just going to fucking smack each other. A lot of cancelled fights, and why are they not at the bottom? That's weird.
Recently cancelled.
Right, our main card, let's go. We got Timothy Kwamba versus Bernardo Sopaj. So Sopaj, that name sounds familiar. He might have beat someone
Fuck,
recently.
Modestus Bukakis has got another cancelled fight.
Ricky Tercios.
Brad, can I just stop you for a sec,
Let's
mate?
go,
Listen.
brother. Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya.
Oh,
That's wrong.
no, it's not.
That's wrong.
Where's the ya?
Get the clip of Israel Adesanya saying his
Yeah,
fucking
well, if
name.
you put an African accent into it, it's going to fucking sound a little
Adesanya.
bit
Do you
different.
know how to say the Adesanya?
Where is the diamond?
Where is the princess? So Bukakis is cancelled too.
Boys, am I the Charles Sonnen of the podcast?
Disha
Yeah.
Lavili?
Am I?
Yeah, you
Malcolm
are.
Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. I'm backing Wellmaker here because I just think he's very marketable and I want to see. I like his fighting style.
The last
He's
time we
exact-
done this was against Ethan Ewing, and we're like,
and we
this
know
is-
now. We know.
Juan
Someone's
Diaz.
one has to go.
Yeah.
Juan Diaz.
Someone's Juan
is
has to go.
15-1.
I just realised what you said then. Someone's Juan has to go. Because they're both 10. Oh, they both
10
got
and
one
1.
loss.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
that, Brad.
Well, we
got
have
it.
Spotify listeners too that can't see
true,
my screen.
Yeah.
We got Choi Doohoo versus Daniel Santos. Some Juan has to go.
Choi
I love it.
Doohoo Adesanya goes against Daniel Santos.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go Santos on that one. And for the main event, Arnold Allen versus Milky Costa. Costa just looked fucking phenomenal in his last, 2 or 3.
He KO'd Dan Ige.
Yeah, I'm going to go Costa on this
Fucking
one.
Dan Ige,
His
man.
kicks, man, on Dan Ige were just fucking vicious.
Who do you choi in this fight? Arnold Allen. Who do you choi in this fight, bro? Oh, wow. Sorry.
What are you, a fucking owl?
Arnold Allen,
Right.
Milky Costa.
Now, let's
Milky
preview
Costa.
the MVP card.
Yes, sir.
So, main card.
Do we
got-
have to?
It's a decent
It's,
card,
man,
man.
we're in the MMA world. We got to give it its
Yeah,
flowers. It's still a
know.
good card. Just
Junior
as not
Dos
as-
Santos versus Robelis Despain. Despain would have to be the biggest disappointment comparable to the hype they were bringing in when they came into the UFC. This guy, fucking 7.8 foot tall, however fucking big he is, and he just had nothing. I think maybe his first or second fight in the UFC, he got a knockout and then got laid on for every other fight and then got cut. So we got an
Do you
old
reckon-
pensioner
I was going to say,
versus a black belt in karate.
Isn't JDS looking fucking pretty
juiced.
good though?
Yeah.
He's juiced to the gills.
Would they be drug testing an MVP?
Nah.
Wouldn't give a fuck, mate.
Look at Ronda.
Yeah,
Look,
fuck.
Kenneth Cross. Do you reckon he took that photo in his own bathroom? Hey, babe, come take a photo of me.
It's red panty night. Let's go. So Saladin Parnasse has a lot of hype behind him. He's meant to be the next big thing coming out of France. They reckon he's going to be more famous than Cedric Doumbé. So we'll see. So this will get him on the radar. Hopefully he's only signed one fight and maybe we can see him in the UFC. And then we got the third last fight, the CTE Olympics. Nate Diaz versus Mike
You
Perry.
gotta watch their. You know how boxing does the
Bro,
across the table.
I can't watch it. It's unwatchable.
You know, Jack, where they do the cross the table thing.
Yeah.
They did this with Mike Perry. If you want to lose half an hour of your life, go and watch it.
I think I'm going to pass.
I can't even watch the highlights. Like,
Man,
Mike Perry normally speaks well. Like, he speaks slow, but
Yeah, but he's confused
He's
with Nate
fucked
Diaz.
now.
You can tell he doesn't know. He goes, you know who the oldest fighter is, and I'm not getting any younger, but I'm getting older. And then Nate goes, yeah, I think that's a diagnosis that people get, that you're getting older, and that's just bullshit. You're gonna stop training, so I ain't coming back for that.
Man,
Mike Perry
fuck
goes,
them dudes, man.
so Mike Perry goes, so what are you saying? He's like, yeah, that's exactly right. And Mike Perry's like, I don't know what he's saying anymore. And Ariel's like looking at both of them. He's like, I think he's saying that you're older. Is that what you're saying, Nate? He's like, no, he's fucking younger than me.
The funniest thing that I used to see on Twitter, whenever Nate Diaz would tweet, someone would tag another page called the Nate Diaz translator.
Yeah.
And then he'd come in and comment and actually
That's
decipher what he's saying. And then every time he tweeted, I'd have to go into the comments to try and find the translator and be like, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Can you jump on YouTube for me and see if you can find Nate Diaz, Mike Perry fucking interview?
Do we have to?
Bro, you just got to listen to this
I
fucking
don't want to.
You do? Well, do you know what? I want to. And sometimes you got to do what I say.
Sometimes
Right?
you just have to eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, well, I'll leave that up to you, champion.
Hit him with the
Can
champion.
you just chant me?
Mate, I champ you all the time. I love
Cheese
you.
and rice.
Cheese and rice. Surely it's on there. There it is, face to face. Hopefully
Blood,
it's-
pressure,
fucking
intimidation.
Oh, listen to Ariel.
26.
Oh,
I
here
mean,
we
what
go.
more can we say about this scene? Nathan Diaz, Mike Perry. When this fight was
Look at
announced,
Perry's
the
face.
internet went crazy. They
How
said, "All right,
cheesy does this
card
look?"
Is for real. It's worth paying
He's on his
attention to,
phone.
guys. Thank you very much for being
Pick it
here.
up,
Thanks for
mate,
sitting
cunt.
down with me. I know some fighters like doing this. I know some
fast
fighters
forward,
don't
right?
like
Yeah,
doing
try
it.
and find it. Oh, it's not going to
I've
play.
been swimming real strong.
Yeah, he says something stupid.
Put on a show for all the fans watching this weekend, and I have a very tough opponent who's known to be super durable, have a lot of cardio, and take people into deep waters. Well, I've been swimming real strong.
Some fighters would be upset if their opponent was late to a media thing. Why were you not bothered?
I went to my room and laid down for another 20, 30 minutes, just waiting.
Just waiting.
Maybe I should have found something to do.
This is what I mean, bro. Look.
You know,
Look, he pushed his hand up the side. Wait. See? I'm telling you.
I don't intend.
you're a busy guy, I'm sure.
That wasn't intentional. I don't try to be late.
So, boys, you
Well, how
haven't
we
even
gonna
seen
make
the
people
best of it
pay
yet.
attention?
Wait till he talks
They know
about
we
his
gonna
age,
fight
bro, and it
already.
being a
We ain't
diagnosis.
gonna be late to the fight.
I ain't talking about late. I'm talking about how we gonna get them to. Did you watch Hamza and Strickland last night?
Why do you bring it up?
Listen to Ariel, though. Just rewind 10 seconds when he brings up UFC. Listen to Ariel.
Because I was motivated by it.
Rewind it 10
Hamza-
seconds. Watch how serious. Fucking. Sorry.
I don't know how to fucking operate this.
I'm talking about how we gonna get them to. Did you watch Hamza and Strickland last night?
Why do you bring it up?
Why do you bring it up?
Because I was
Why are you
motivated
bringing
by
UFC
it.
up?
Hamza and Strickland talk a lot of shit before the fight. They said after they sold the fight, they said before,
Jack's got a question.
Yeah, go, Jack. You have to start with. I wish you could find.
I'm still caught up on the fact that Nate Diaz
Raised his hand. But that's not the first and only time he does it,
He raised his hand to talk.
bro.
It's like he's back in fucking school.
Why were you late? Didn't even think I was late.
I don't. It's not intentional.
How are we gonna sell this fight?
Well, like, what?
Did you
were you
watch
annoyed?
Strickland comes out?
Why'd you bring that up?
Yeah. Like how he said, I probably should have just found something to do. was like, fuck.
I went to my room. I laid down. I probably should have found something to do. Boys, that's what I mean. And this has been sold as the greatest card ever. We just watched 2 retargets fucking not even be able to get a sentence out. Did you watch some Strickland and some arms about?
I'm sweating.
Oh my God. We got Tomato Can versus fucking
Co-main event.
fucking motorbike rider.
Oh,
Sorry, boys. Sorry,
Jesus. Francis Ngannou versus Felipe Lins. Surely they could have found a better opponent for Francis here.
They just want to lay up for Francis, man.
Can we watch their cross-table interview? Nah, joking.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know this guy.
And now Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. I thought this was better on paper. I think I might just watch the UFC.
Bro, can I... Like, how cheesy are their photos, dude? How cheesy is the whole setup?
Ronda's just cringe everywhere.
Gina hasn't fought in so fucking long.
Have you seen their face-to-face?
No.
They might as well taken their clothes off and scissor-fucked each other, man. It was fucking terrible.
Have you got video?
When
I'd probably watch.
when I watched you lose to Amanda Nunes, I wrote a post. It was about you, not directed to you, but it was about you. Yeah, it was about you. That's what it was like. That's the whole fucking. You're just so great, and you've done everything for the women's sport, and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and now we're gonna get our money's worth. Yeah, ladies. And
Do you
I'm like,
reckon-
you fucking shit. Sorry about that, listeners. Sorry about my impersonation of a woman's voice there. I was really trying to be Gina, but
Go Jack, go Jack, go Jack.
Do you reckon Ronda has a dick?
no. Do I reckon she's got testosterone issues from steroids at the moment? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trap City, bitch.
Her clit is slowly forming. Oh, jeez, we're way off topic.
Did you see him do that, Brad?
No.
Show him.
Nah, move on. Who's that?
I'll watch
Who's
when I
getting
edit it.
knocked down out there?
Oh, that's Macy Barber getting...
Is that when she got submission?
You just seen her ass in the air. I was like, what is this?
When she got submitted, eh?
Yeah.
Knocked out. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
Rather, you picked up.
All right, let's move on.
All right, so Hamzat immediately after he lost walked over to Dana White and said, I don't want to fight in this weight class anymore. I'm going up. So he's had a couple of days to digest what he's feeling and what he wants. He wants the rematch more than anything with Sean Strickland. Strickland's already responded and said, go and win 2 or 3 more fights and then we'll talk about it. What are your thoughts on that, boys? Perfect.
Look, it was definitely a close fight. I just spent half an hour arguing with Jack. However, I don't think he made weight. I don't think it's fair on the division what they're doing with him and how long it takes him to fucking get ready, fight ready. He needs to move up. I think his ego's a bit hurt because he was so convinced he was going to come out and fucking destroy Sean, as everyone was. Didn't happen. You just need to take the L, brother, and you need to move up.
I think he should go win 1 more and then get a crack. But Sean could probably fight twice in the time he'll turn around.
That's not going to do the weight cut fucking 1 more time, let alone twice.
Well, if we talk about the rumour that was floating around, Hamzat was meant to be moving up to 205 to fight Yuri Prohaska, and then they came back late notice or late-ish when he'd already tried to start bulking up. But still, he had a lot of time to fucking fix or revert the bulking changes. Like,
this isn't the first time he's had problems with weight cuts, man. You look at the time that he was going in against Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
and he had to end up fighting Kevin Holland. You come out and
crazy,
I'm a fucking smash everybody. Like,
but you called this. There's another theory going around too, Brad, and you've called this the last few weeks when we've been talking about Hamzat and talking about how he's training, and like people are talking about how he's overtraining.
Yeah,
I didn't believe it. I didn't buy into it. I thought, no, there's no way they're going to do this. Like they're professionals, blah blah blah. But people are saying, this strength and conditioning stuff is good for some things, but the only thing that's going to get you fight ready is fighting.
Yeah. Well, if you look at TJ Dillashaw, he's a different cat, man. Like, I feel like he's built for training. he's a proper 1% of the 1% athlete, and I think he can handle the overtraining. But even TJ Dillashaw had like
TJ Dillashaw's nowhere near the output Khamzat puts into that first and second round.
With wrestling, yeah. Oh, I see your face there, Jack, but I know what he's saying. But still,
there's no one in UFC that does what Khamzat does in the first round. He's done it to Gilbert, Kamaru, Khabib even come out. I'm going to agree with Khabib. Fuck me dead. Khabib come out and said, you can't wrestle fuck yourself and then try and stand and bang and fucking stand fuck yourself and then try and go back to wrestling. You have to be patient with your wrestling, Khamzat. You have to, instead of exerting yourself, try and get the takedown and try and control them. And
but you're not giving Strickland credit good. Then.
No.
Strickland was shutting up.
I'm not talking about Strickland or that fight in particular. Khamzat is the most explosive person you will ever see in UFC for that first 2.5 minutes.
So then that reinforces the need for a recovery protocol.
Yeah, I think he needs to completely change the way he fights.
What about Firas Zahabi?
No, he doesn't need to change the way he fights.
He needs a training camp dialed in. And Firas Zahabi has said he come to TriStar and train with us, GSP and all that. What would that look like? I think that would be a total transformation.
Do you reckon that would change the way he fights?
I don't think they'll change the way he fights because that's his best asset.
So he comes out and just fucking goes wrestle crazy again. They're going to fix it all his card.
No. Look at what he did. If he comes out and does what he did to DDP.
Yeah. But that's what he tried to do with Sean.
That's what he tried to do with Sean, bro. DDP
yeah, but
was
he
just
had a 21 kilo weight cut.
Yeah, so the discipline in the fight camp is what he needs, and he needs guidance from a decent coach. And I think Firas Zahabi could offer that. But who else do you see him going to train with? Like, can he even get into Canada for a start?
Nah.
Probably not.
Like
Chechny and Hall.
Who would you guys like to see him train with?
Man, I'm happy with who he is. I think he exerts himself on his own accord, man.
He doesn't have a proper head coach. He's just, I think his brother was in his corner, so was Armin. Khabib. Oh, brother. Imagine if he trained in fucking Dagestan with Khabib.
Like, I don't think those teams like each other.
Yeah, I don't think
and that's probably why he doesn't. Like, I think there's been a bit of animosity there in the past. I think, didn't they get into a fight at...
Yeah, they did, and then their family and the fucking that
Abus
forced their dinner.
Oh, that's right, they fucking Abubakar.
Remember?
Abubakar, that's him. He punched into Abubakar at a UFC event, and Khabib was over the fence watching, like, what the fuck's going on? But, man, like, if you're going to put him into a camp that's going to favour his abilities, go to Khabib, go to Dagestan. He's already got that lifelong wrestling ability. Now he just hones it in with a coach that's going to train him right.
And
just
change
look at
his fighting style.
He just needs the conditioning.
That's what Khabib said. He wants to change his fighting style.
Conditioning, recovery, nutrition, so he's not as heavy all the time.
Yeah.
Just discipline's the main thing, and all those other things will fall in line, eh? Discipline number one.
Look, he was perfect. He came in perfect for the DDP fight.
Yep.
And I think he had his body at the right weight to cut down for 185. And he showed it. His cardio was there. He was able to wrestle heavy.
Yep.
The whole 5 rounds. He had a plan. He stuck to it. But he had a shitty weight cut this time, and his coaches let him down.
Yeah, or whatever coaching stuff he's got in place. But there's that weird little strength and conditioning guy, TJ Dillashaw's dude. He's not his coach. Like, he's just trying to get him fit.
Yeah. He's just trying to get him fit. And that stuff is good. Like a lot of people have said, even Aljo commented on this one video that I saw and said, look, this isn't the way you train for MMA. Like, it's just not. Marab and I train together all the time, and we do minimal strength and conditioning stuff like this.
Yep.
Our main focus is sparring and wrestling, because you have to do the stuff to get fit at the stuff.
Yeah.
Think back to when you all first started jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Reps get you fucking fit.
I was fit because I was fucking, I think, about 3 months off deployment before going into Dubbo BJJ.
Yep.
and I was absolutely fucked by the end of my first session.
Yep. It's a
And I
different
thought I
fitness,
was
eh?
fit. It's a different fitness, man. And when your body's not conditioned to it, it can't do it well.
I want to see him in a good camp, and want to see what he's capable of.
Yep.
So what's this one? This is Ronda Rousey bagging out Hunter, I guess.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it is. I think this was with Ariel, possibly. I can't remember the whole
Says
video,
Ariel
but
there.
she goes to fucking town on Hunter. It's fucking shit.
Keep trying to suck the right dicks in the right order. I'm fucking coming for your job. You fucking pissed off the wrong bitch.
Were you disappointed when it didn't work
She just sounds so cringy, man.
with
She
the
is. She's
UFC?
in
When you
this- in this little fake fucking personality at the moment. It was never Ronda. This was never Ronda. She was always Butch. But again, she's on the Ariel Hawani. He's feeding the fucking dragon here.
this to them, you said you brought it to them and it didn't work out. Did you feel for a moment, wow, I can't believe this is not coming to fruition?
With Hunter, it was personal because he was just a fucking asshole about it.
What did he say to make you feel this way about him?
He was just being such a chauvinist prick, trying to get me and Gina to value ourselves less from the get-go and acting like this isn't the greatest thing that has fallen into
First off, it's fucking not.
It's just not. That's why Hunter was like, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Here's $50 and a Happy Meal.
The undercard of the fucking Alan Milky fight is better than her.
We just proved it with the Mike Berry, Nate Diaz, bro.
happened fun since he's fucking been there. He was like, oh no, you guys are just so much older and
True.
I just don't know how it's gonna do.
True.
And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? First of all, I didn't even know who he was. Just the way that he spoke of it, of like how like dismissive he was. That's what you think of the fighters? Like, we are glorified bum fights to this
that's
guy.
what he
Like
thinks
this
of
guy.
you. That's what he thinks of you and Gina, because you're now 153 years of age, and the last two fights you had, you got absolutely fucking mauled.
So
Can I play little devil's advocate
Yes,
here?
sir.
Right? Don't get me wrong. I 100% agree with you, but
I think I know what you're going to say.
Lefty's out here. Here he goes.
Hunter, right? He doesn't value the fighters. He values entertainment.
Yeah.
So he will choose someone who's more entertaining over who is good.
Yeah.
Or who deserves it. So, like, is she somewhat right, or is she just fucking completely stupid and dumb?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
man.
looking at it from this perspective, I think she's just stupid and fucking dumb. But
I think maybe I'm a little bit got tunnel vision on the UFC, but I would rather this be a co-main on a big UFC card.
Yeah, it's not a main.
And it'd be
it's-
sick, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you
White
pumped up,
House card.
oh, that would be the perfect fucking card. Like, you could put maybe 3 or 4 fights down, and it would just be a filler to make it an amazing
And
card.
I reckon that's what they would have offered. They would have said, you know what, we can put you on the White House card, but you're probably going to be pushing the fucking lemon juice cart selling hot dogs. You know, like hot dogs. And he's right, man. Like, I don't know how you'll go. I don't know how the public are going to react to it. You know, you haven't really rubbed the UFC fans the right way lately. You've pissed off Joe Rogan. You've spoke about Dana White profusely. You're a cocksucker.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's talk about it in real terms. And she keeps, the more she says it's the greatest thing in UFC or in MMA, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because the UFC White House card is now looking so much better because Dana's stopped saying it's the greatest thing that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Anyway.
I'm going to try and watch both, and I'm going to stick to my guns here. I don't think this is going to be a good product. I don't think the running time is going to match the UFC. There'll be a lot of fluff and filler to try and keep people entertained because it's a Netflix card. What we've been given by Netflix is just fucking filler and bullshit in between. Like, they do interactive ads that just don't hit right. They did a fucking DoorDash ad on one of the cards where they were pulling shit out. Well, what's in your DoorDash bag? Like, fuck your DoorDash bag. I want to see people punch on.
It's free.
I'm sort of torn here, guys. Like, I'm definitely going to watch the UFC card. I want to watch this card. I really do, but I don't want to give it the views.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it deserves it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch every second. I'll have UFC on my 60-inch TV and I'll put this on my fucking little 6-inch iPhone, and I'm going to watch every second of it so I can come back to next week's podcast and go, this is why it was so shit.
Prediction, boys. I'll go first. I think it'll be a flop.
Flop. Oh, there's going to be some good fights on there. But
And it'll be the undercard, man.
Yeah.
It won't be anything on that main.
Who's your predictions? Let's go back to the MVP fucking
I've closed
sheet
it.
there. Wait, you can
It's gone. No.
Who do you pick out of Mike Perry, Nate Diaz?
Mike Perry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ngannou
Ngannou. Ronda Rousey.
and Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go Perry, Ngannou, and Rousey.
And man, if Gina can still punch like she used to, I'm gonna laugh.
She hasn't fought since
Let's
2009.
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I haven't even fucking thought about this. What if Ronda Rousey gets embarrassed again? What's her reaction going to be?
It's going to be
towards
MVP's
Gina?
a piece of shit. Jake
wonder
Paul's
how
a
it is.
fucking bitch.
Imagine if Gina comes out and just pumps the dog.
I
You'd
don't
hope
think
so.
she does. She's too old. But
Hang
she
on.
is bigger, isn't she?
She's so much bigger, dude. So much
Bigger, slower.
Huge, bro. Anyway, next.
Salt Bay. See you later. We got Alex Pereira looking fucking
Pieces
amazing.
him up here, bro.
This is Taliesin Teixeira, a heavyweight. So Tai Tuivasa went the distance with this cunt. So it's not the greatest caliber of fighter, but it's just a perspective. Like
Which one he gets him to the wall?
considering
Yeah.
Alex Pereira fought at 185.
And he's
Gotta
7-1,
mute that.
by the way. What's this, ready? Bulls.
Isn't he 6'9"?
Bulls.
This is not sparring, guys. This is like a fight.
He's just pumping him, bro.
Yeah. But
What
once
is he, 6'9"?
When he gets up
Yeah.
on the fucking wall here, he hits him so good, his head just
Yeah.
wobbles, eh? When he gets up
Not
over
this
here.
one, the next one, ready? Here. Bulls. Bulls.
Fucking
Yeah.
He's pushing him back,
Taliesin
bro.
Teixeira is no fucking Cyril Gahn, right?
Yeah.
But
He's still a big heavyweight.
it's still a big heavyweight. Hey, one thing we forgot to do, boys.
Yes.
Did you have any sort of knockouts or performances to add to the list?
I had
Josh Van's
Josh
knockout.
Van for performance. I added that, but
Yep, I rate that.
And Sean Brady I thought Sean Brady was an absolute cracking performance. I don't know if you guys agree, but man, that was a fucking great fight to watch.
Jim Miller, just because he's old, would that be in submit? No, it's a pretty rudimentary sort of
Pretty
sub, wouldn't it?
rudimentary.
Strickland probably deserves to be in there. I know we've talked about a bit of controversy, but fuck, he beat Calms that man.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can on a split decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good performance by both men. Yeah. I think that's it, boys. You just got anything else?
No,
Nah.
I think I'm.
Well, if you've made it this far, you know the drill. Like, follow, subscribe, share, run us up, press all those fucking buttons. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate yous. Peace. We're out.